Today I'm going to show you how I prepare the fabric for my masks. I have patterns for everything. This is the width I'm cutting from my mask. It's at 22 centimeters. I'm just aligning it here with the beginning of the fabric. I am scoring the fabric with the scissors, and then I am just ripping it. This is nice thin cotton. Once this is done, depending if this is just a lining or this is the entire mask, I am either using the whole length for the entire mask. If this is just a lining, then I am just cutting with the scissors this part of a mask for my lining. Now that's for the part that goes on the face. When it comes to the strips, the little, what are they called? To tie the mask behind your head, the little band that you tie behind your head, I am folding my fabric in 4. And I have another pattern here. This is 3 centimeters, and oops. I'm just marking it here, like this. Really quickly, or you can just draw the line if you prefer. And then I am taking my scissors this is the fastest way to make a mask. And I have my long strip. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to sew a mask, and let's see how long it will take me. Normally the masks are about 4 inches high and 8.5 inches wide, but I don't like them to be so deep because when I put them on my face, they're really just covering way too much, and I make them a little bit smaller for my face. This is good for my husband, but for me, I am making them almost 3 inches tall, and they still 8.5 inches wide. So this is what we need. I like to make the inside of the mask white. All right, and I also like to twist the top of the mask in. That goes on your nose because that will prevent or at least lower the possibility of you getting your glasses foggy. So this is how it's going to go on the face, on the nose. This one doesn't have this. I created that a little bit later, but this way, this is the way this one works. All right. So let's see what we need. We need 2 pieces of fabric or 1 long piece of fabric. The fabric for the smaller mask is 9 inches wide and 6.5 inches tall. So you need 2 pieces of those, and then you need 2 long strips through the entire width of the fabric, and they are 1.25 inches wide. So let's go. Let's just put this straight here. And let's start sewing. Okay, first side is done. Now, I like to make the white part a little bit shorter because then I will not have that white peeking out. So the white part is about 1/4 inch shorter. Okay, this is done. Now I'm turning it the right side up, and this is when the fan will start. Watch this, people. It's a great invention. I have 2 of those little cardboards. They're about 4.5 inches wide, and there are 1 inch, 1.5, 1, 1.5, 1, 1.5, and then whatever left over is. I am aligning my mask without this white underlining picking. So I'm aligning my mask here on this piece of cardboard. I am covering it with the second piece of cardboard, and then I am just folding my cardboard. And then this last piece, I like to tack this in just a little bit. Doesn't matter how much, just a little bit to tack it in. Okay. And I use the clips to clip it. You can use any clips to clip it together. This one got, oops, this one gets trying to get away. Okay, and all my folds are nice and even. So now I'm taking my 2 over here. Now I'm taking my 2 strips of fabric. I'm aligning them to the table. I already have my 15 inches measured here on this piece of old bed sheet I'm using to cover my table, and I'm just marking this is 15 inches over here. Taking one of the strips, aligning it here with my mask, sticking it under machine, and I stitch it here about I guess 3/16 from the edge of my mask. I'll do it on this side. Oops. I'm rushing because I want to show you how fast it is. Where's my second mark? Here. This is the second part. Now I can unfold this whole contraption. And my mask is nice and easy and straight. Oops, this one got away. I would like to fix this one because it did get away. So I'm just gonna use pin for that to keep it in place the way it's supposed to go. Okay, boom. Okay, and this is how you do the strap. You fold it halfway here and halfway on the right side. Okay, and once you have those 2 edges meet, then you fold it again in the middle. So the whole thing is folded 4 times. Stick it under your machine. And you start sewing, and then every now and then, again, fold it so the 2 edges meet, fold it in half, run your finger here, align it on your machine, put some tension, you have to pull on it. So when you're sewing, you have to pull on it. So again, you're pulling all the time, you're pulling. This way it will all go in here. I am using 100% straight, nice thin cotton. If this is a little too bulky here, you can just take your scissors and you can just cut that whole bulkiness here off. Just trim it away a little bit and make things easier. And again, you fold and you fold, you tuck everything in nice and neat. And again, you fold and you fold, you tuck everything in nicely. And you fold and you fold, you tuck it all in. Fold, fold, tuck in. And when you're done, you just tie the knot at the end. This way you don't have to waste your time on finishing that seam. You just tie the knot, much easier. And that's it. And mask is done. You give it a press. You can hand wash in hot water with the soap, even with the kitchen soap. And that's your mask. And this little thing here will maybe prevent your glasses from fogging up. Okay? All right, that's it.